Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Dude, it's Sunday. Sunday, man. I hope everybody's weekend's going well. We will be finishing disco today for sure. It's happening. I know. I don't think anybody probably believed me at this point for saying it, since I thought it was going to happen over the past 2 days potentially. But it's definitely happening. So that's what we're going to be doing after video gaming news segment, right? Which we do every single day, and we'll hop into that very soon. But we will be finishing Disco Elysium, and we're going to try Evil Dead today. We're going to try Evil Dead. If you're not aware, Evil Dead is a game that came out back in May. It's got some co-op elements to it, and I don't know. We'll see what's up with it. It came out back in May. It's free on Epic right now, and I figured, why not give it a shot? You know, we'll see what's going on. So that's kind of the plan for today. Yeah. So I don't think we have much left of Disco this morning. It shouldn't take us very long to finish that up, sum that up, and then we'll just see what's going on with some Evil Dead stuff. Cool. Hope everybody's weekend has gone well so far. I hope it continues to go that way. Okay. It's good to see you guys. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's get over into this video gaming news segment. Cool. Check it out. This is what we're listening to this morning. Some Crypt of the Necrodancer soundtrack. Cool. I haven't played the game yet. I've heard great things. I've also heard it's very difficult. This is a rhythm-based kind of jam here. Rhythm-based RPG-esque type game. And it's supposed to be very good. So I love the soundtrack. We listen to it occasionally whenever we're doing breaks and starting up the stream and stuff, and that's what we've been jamming out to this morning. So I don't know. Give it a shot. Check it out. Okay. We'll go ahead and get rid of it now. Let's go. Let's get into this video gaming news stuff. Let's do this. Cool. Hopefully everybody's got that Java. You know what I mean? Or whatever your beverage of choice is. Let's check out this news. See what we can find. Who's this? Yeah. We'll take a quick peek. Lots of sales happening, guys. Lots of sales. Again, I've been trying to prepare people for this to the greatest extent possible. Do your due diligence. Keep your eyes open. Whatever you're in the market for right now, especially anything, you know, gaming, tech-wise. There are a lot of sales out there happening over the next week. So, actually about week and a half, but especially over the next week. So really keep your eyes peeled. Keep looking around. You'll find some really good deals out there. And, you know, right now is probably the time to buy if you find a decent deal on something you're in the market for, okay? Ah, okay. Looks like the 2060 is dying, guys. Not real surprising, considering that the 4000 series cards are out now. But we'll take a peek at this. We'll read about this, okay? So it looks like the 2000 series cards are going to probably stop being manufactured altogether. There's no doubt about the fact that they're not being manufactured the way they were whenever they were initially released, or even up to the point of what they were still being manufactured whenever the 3000 series cards were released. But for anybody out there that's not got the budget to push into the 3000 or 4000 series cards, you might want to take a look at trying to get your hands on something, like a 2060 very soon before they are no longer around. Okay, but we'll take a look. We'll read about that. Okay. Steam could get another Epic Game Store exclusive soon. Let's find out what that could be. Yo, 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 gamer, my dude. What's up, buddy? Yo, how was work? I'm guessing probably not. What's up, dude? Uh, Work is work. Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm glad you're off today, though, dude. Get some gaming in, Yeah? What are you playing today, dude? It's good to see you, buddy. Gotham Knights developer hints at a new game. Will they break 30 frames per second? All right. Too soon, maybe? Too soon? Let's take a look at what they've got in the old back pocket here, what they're working on. Let's see what's going on. We read about that yesterday. Basically, what this GTA Online survey has revealed is that Octopath, word, dude, word. I want to play that. I want to play that. I've heard good things. I've heard good things. Have you played? I think we've talked. You've played some Bravely Default, correct? Or no? Yes or no? Um, this GTA Online survey, what they basically surveyed out to their consumers, their fans, was the potential of them incorporating a platform subscription type service. Yo, Lohow, what's up, buddy? Exclusive to Switch. Okay, I couldn't remember. I do have a good friend of mine that played Bravely, and yeah, the second one is coming soon, Lohow. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And I couldn't remember if Gamer you had told me you played Bravely either, though. So word. Yeah, I definitely want to play Octopath. Yeah, Lohow, you've played it. Yeah. I knew the second one was being developed and everything, and going to be released not too long. So, yeah, I would like to play the first one, and I don't know. Maybe we'll do some kind of like once the second one releases, we'll play the first one and then run straight into the second one or something. Maybe we'll do something like that. The GTA Online, basically what Rockstar did is they threw out in this survey, they're like, what would you guys think about us doing some kind of um, platform service where we had our older titles available for people to access that, could potentially be part of something like, they have their GTA service, their subscription service for GTA and stuff. And maybe if you bought into that, you'd have access to the older GTA games, things like that. And it seems like they got a pretty positive response from that. So who knows? We might see something moving forward from Rockstar in that capacity. But time will tell. We're not really sure. It was, again, just some feedback they got out of a survey. And it seemed like people were interested in that. So we'll see. We'll see. We already talked about this as well. I'm not going to dive into this. I am really excited about this. These are not the only companies that are doing this kind of thing. We talk about this a lot. There is nothing wrong with competitive banner in gaming, right? But there is something wrong whenever that kind of when people cross the line, as it were. When people cross the line from just some nice competitive, maybe trolly type of talk or banter in games into unacceptable behavior, unacceptable talk in regards to, you know, discriminating against people for one reason or another, whether it be race or sexual orientation or preference, anything like that. It can be anything. You know, that's unacceptable. And it's just not, it's something that should not be part of our gaming communities. And a lot of these developers are doing their due diligence to try to find ways to eliminate people that engage in those kinds of things, right? Whether you're talking about the zero harm and calm stuff that Riot and Ubisoft are collaborating on, or you talk about what, even though this wasn't very well received, you know, what Activision and Blizzard have done lately with trying to incorporate the phone number requirement on a lot of their games. Is that the fix-all? No, it's not. There's issues with it. But it's a way for them to try to find ways to prevent people that break terms of service and engage in unacceptable behavior to eliminate, create a better online gaming community for people that are abiding by the rules and are not engaging in, you know, that kind of negative behavior. It can even be talk that goes into trying to promote people to, you know, engage in self-harm, whatever. It doesn't take very long in being part of online gaming communities to come across people that are very, very, very toxic. And that's what a big part of this is getting away from that, promoting healthier online communities. And I'm a very big proponent and advocate of this happening. So I like this. This is good stuff. We did already hit on it. That's kind of a TLDR for you. So a few news segments ago, we hit on this. I'm not going to dive into it, but there you go. Here you go, gamer. Tactics Ogre Reborn, dude. I know we've talked about that, buddy. Should have stayed buried. The House of the Dead remake. Wait, what? Yeah. Yeah, it is kind of odd, gamer. Yeah, I know, dude. Yeah, maybe. It's not um too far fetched, you know. Well, time will tell. Yeah, but hopefully, dude. Hopefully, yeah. Um, who knows? Who knows? Maybe even V Rising will hit Epic before before Christmas, dude. You know what I'm talking about. We can always hope, right, buddy? We can always hope. The more games are on multiple platforms, the better, right? Let's go, dude. All right, let's read about this House of the Dead remake. Let's see what's going on there. Games like Tactics Ogre Reborn. Let's take a quick peek, see what that's about. Steam sale drops top-rated strategy game to the lowest price ever. Let's see what that is. I don't think we've hit on this yet. Oh yeah, Sid Meier's Civilization. Yo, actually, I think they gave that away on Epic not that long ago. I think. Ooh, popular new Xbox Game Pass game being review bombed on Metacritic. Let's see what this is. Yeah, I know. Dude, I quite often feel the same way, man. I feel the same way. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to balance that out, you know? It really is. I can absolutely relate, buddy. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, look, Battlefield, we already talked about this too. Battlefield 2042 Season 3 starts next week. This game has also come to Game Pass, or is coming to Game Pass. And this is an attempt at them to try to get more people into that game, playing it and everything. Battlefield 2042 has not done very well, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's cool, though. Huh? That's cool, buddy. Yeah. All good, man. All good. So, I don't know. I'm not going to dive into this. We've already talked about it. It is what it is. I don't know that a new season and going to Game Pass is going to help Battlefield 24 all that much. Let's go to our other search real quick. Yeah, look, I mean, this is NetEase is attractive at these prices. There are a lot of companies that stock has dropped outside of the gaming community as well, but particularly the gaming community. But it was super boosted for a while. The gaming community, the gaming industry, businesses in the gaming industry were super boosted for a while, and now all of a sudden you're seeing things come back to maybe come back to reality a little bit. Yeah. It's I think everybody knew this was going to happen. I don't think that the gaming industry is at all suffering. Yeah, what's up, gamer? Um, but a lot of these companies, they projected based on what was happening over the past year to year and a half, and they're not meeting that now. Yeah, Gabs, what's up, my friend? How are you? How was last night? How did everything go? And so now we're seeing, a lot of these companies, they're having to uh, deal with laying off employees. Their stock is dropping, things like that. So um, I don't know. If you're into the stock market, things like that, it might not be a bad idea to look into some of these companies that are kind of down right now at this point. It's worth it. I am not somebody that is going to be handing out advice to people on what you should or should not be buying into, but there is potential there, I think. Um, Last night was a huge failure. No. What happened, Gabs? Um, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think again, I respect the fact that it's not going to really fit the bill for everybody, right, gamer? I respect that. I think for what it does, the game has really kind of it hit. It's simple. It's a nice, simple concept that the developer has done a good job with, has been able to build upon, and it's pretty enjoyable. It's a pretty enjoyable game. Um, yeah, okay, Gabs. Yeah, for sure. I got you. Um, so they definitely hit on a bit of magic in that game for such a simple kind of concept, and they hit on a little piece of uniqueness there in what everything that they did to pull together into that game, and it appeals to a wide range of gamers. I'll say not everybody for sure, but a wide range, and that's why it's become very popular, and a lot of people enjoy it. Yeah. Evil West developer reveals how long it takes to beat the game. Okay, let's take a look. Evil West looks like a cool title. All right, we'll go one more page here, and then we'll go ahead and dive into all these articles. Okay. Excuse me. The new League of Legends ping system is becoming toxic, being spammed. Here's why. Let's take a quick peek at that. We heard about that coming out, how they were upgrading the ping system. It's a little more elaborate than it ever was in the past. And it was supposed to be helpful from, Epic. Or Riot, I mean. It was supposed to be something that helped people be a little more concise in their communication with the ping mechanic as to what's going on the battlefield. So we'll see what that's about. What? Oh, interesting. Yeah, probably not worth. We'll keep moving. Look again. You guys can probably tell as I'm running through, if you're watching while I'm looking at all these articles, there are an absolute buttload of Black Friday sales happening right now. So if you're in the market for anything, just go search around. Go search around, look at multiple different retailers, get the best price for it, whatever you're in the market for. Understand that even right now is probably not the best price you'll get on whatever you're in the market for. These sales are probably going to get better over the next week. So just be aware of that, okay? Let me see this real quick. Uh huh. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, little creepy. Little creepy. Yeah, that's a little creepy. Yikers, man. You know what it probably was too? I'm not even gonna like beat around the bush here. And I could be wrong, but probably that's the way a lot of people will gauge a situation, is to play it off like a joke. You know? They'll like say something to get a response and be like, I was just playing around, chill out, you know what I mean? I was just playing. But had the response been something more in line with, oh yeah, I kind of am. Then they've been like, oh hey, whoa, how about that? Hey, my name's la 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 la. So even though that individual played that off like, hey, I was just joking around or whatever, there was probably a lot of sincerity behind it in the first place. They just played it off like a joke. I could be wrong, but especially what you're saying there leads me to that assumption, because if that was the play and it was like the rest of the time spent around that individual was like that, where they were kind of creepy and it felt like they always had their eyes on you and stuff like that, that probably was the case. And I'm really sorry. Super yikers. Um, Interesting. Jesus. Are you serious? Yeah, super creepy. Super creepy. If you ask me. I would say, and I don't know what this social situation is where, you know, I'm pretty aware there's a pretty significant age gap there. Yeah, between yourself and this individual. um, I don't know what the social situation is, but yeah, yeah, super uncalled for and not really acceptable. Um, that's yeah, yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah, yeah. I would say it's probably in your best interest to do everything you can. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah. That's what I was getting ready to say. Is it's probably in your best interest to do everything you can to stay away from that individual in the future, and make sure that parents, guardians, things like that are aware of what happened. People need to know that this is something that went down. It definitely needs to be information other people have to ensure that you are kept away from that person and to be able to try to address it appropriately moving forward. Oh, dude, I can't. I really can't. That's actually terrible, and I'm really sorry that happened. Yeah, it's pretty gross. It's pretty gross. I'm really sorry. Yeah, that's pretty disgusting. Yeah, yeah. Good, good, good. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm glad you brought it because that's where I was going to go with it. Was like that's exactly where I was going to go with that. Was as you put it in chat was like, have you told a parent? Have you told a guardian? Are they trying to address this? Are they, Yeah. Okay. Good. Good. Well, that is a positive. You hear all too often of situations where um, people try to report stuff and they're people they try to report things to, it is shrugged off as, oh, that person wouldn't do that, or there's no way that happened, or and it ends up ultimately leading to bad things happening, and it's all because of these people that should have were in a position to protect these other individuals and should have done something in the first place, didn't, and that's actually unacceptable. Yeah. Yeah, that's terrible, Gabs. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry somebody made you feel like that. Um, yo, Aligla. Did I get that right? Aligla? Aligla? Yo, hey, thanks. Much appreciated, my friend. Um, yeah, I'm really sorry, Gabs, but you did the right thing. Um, I'm sure that made you feel absolutely gross and really uncomfortable. And Pinky, what's up? Yo, random mode time, guys. Get the random modes in there. But if you want random mode, you'd feel better. All right. Well, hey, this isn't the only chance right now. You know what I mean? So, um, Yeah, I mean, hopefully, what'll happen, moving forward, this will be addressed appropriately, and but you absolutely did the right thing, and making sure that your parents were aware immediately, and yeah, so good on you. Um, I'm really sorry somebody made you feel like that, put you in that position. That's scary too. It's scary for an adult to put a 16-year-old person in that position. That's scary. It's very intimidating for most people. No, you're good. No, it's good. You're fine. Yeah, I mean, it brings up appropriate stuff. Look, that's what this community is about, right? That's what our community is about. And if we need to take a beat to put the news on hold to address a situation like this and make everybody aware of, what this community is about, and that we're here to support people as well. It's not just about video games. That's the, that's why we're all here, really. That's what brings us together in the first place is video games. But we're here to support one another and be a nice, wholesome, welcoming, accepting community of people that truly care about one another. So that's you don't need to apologize for that. I apologize on behalf of what happened last night. I mean, obviously, even though it's not my fault, I'm really sorry somebody put you in that position. That sucks. That sucks. Aligla. Did I get that right? Aligla? Hey, welcome. Good morning. Good morning, my friend. How are you? So, Gabs, it's good to see you. I am really sorry, my friend. We'll push on with the news. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. I'm fantastic, my friend. Yeah, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. I'm doing very well. Yep. Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope everybody's weekend's been going well. Gabs, I hope that the rest of your weekend turns around. Sorry, last night didn't go as planned. Yeah. But yeah, I'm doing great, guys. Yeah, thanks for asking. Hope everybody else's weekend's going good. We'll get through this video gaming news segment, and then we will finish up disco. Finish up disco. Yeah. Aligla, Ali Agla. I don't know, man. You let me know how to pronounce your name, and I'll try to make sure I get it right moving forward, all right? Yo, thanks again for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in, welcome in. Ali. Does that work? Ali? Or Ali? Ali. Cool. All right, cool. Yo, welcome in, Ali. So popular new Xbox Game Pass game being review bombed with zeros on Metacritic. Popular new Xbox Game Pass game is being review bombed with scores of 0 on Metacritic. That's is this this week Xbox Game Pass and Xbox Game Pass Ultimate libraries across Xbox One, Series S, X, and PC were updated with some critically acclaimed games, including Pentiment, a narrative adventure game meets RPG from a small team with Obsidian Entertainment, the makers of titles like Fallout New Vegas, South Park, Stick of Truth, The Outer Worlds, and many other notable games over the years. An Xbox console exclusive, Pentiment launched day one on Xbox Game Pass, like all games from Xbox do. Upon release, it garnered an 88 on Metacritic, making it one of the highest new releases of the year and one of the year's critically acclaimed games. Its user score is just 6.8, though, with 55 negative reviews. For context, the game boasts 116 positive reviews, then 3 mixed reviews. Most of these negative reviews are just straight zeros. It's unclear how many bad actors are acting in bad faith in the name of console wars versus being honest in their reviews. This is always a, oh, hey, Ollie, cool, nice, very cool. I hope you find a good deal on one. Hope you find a good deal. This is the time to be buying stuff for sure. Or if you're in the market for something, this is the time to find a good deal on stuff usually anyways. This is always the issue with reviews, right? We talk about reviews a lot because one of the reasons I try to give a pretty nice breakdown of every game I play. But this is also, I try to make sure people understand this is going to be subjective. This is my experience. It's everything that I'm getting out of a game is respective to what I have experienced in this this game that I've played, and not everybody's going to feel the same exact way, right? The thing that's really bad about a review process as well, though, is that you'll get people that just do these kinds of things like try to review bomb. Yeah, they'll just throw out zeros because of some weird kind of hate complex they have for whether it didn't come to the console they wanted, or something crazy. They'll review bomb it for something weird, and that's why I feel like it's a really good idea to always take into consideration there are going to be people that particular games you have to assume there are a number of reviews that are going to be really, really high for no reason and really, really low for no reason. And you kind of have to take the edges out of the review process. Those the edges of the review process. Both the ones that are high and don't give a good, comprehensive review of why it should be that high, and the same thing for the low ones. What I always look for in a review of a game or anything for myself, whether it be a review of a piece of equipment I'm going to buy, or a game, or a movie I'm going to watch, or anything, is somebody that provides both a nice list of pros and cons about whatever that product is. That makes me feel like somebody has taken the time, done their due diligence of actually playing the game and thinking critically about what was good and bad about that particular product, right? And you'll see this happen a lot. People will review bomb games for one reason or another, just trying to bring that score down because of some kind of agenda they have. For example, there's the following review from Xbox for Life. It clearly seems to be fanboyism. I told myself I'd give Pentiment a shot. After 2 hours of some of the most boring dialogue, boring scenes, and boring gameplay, I immediately uninstalled it. This game may or may not be for you. I'm going to play quality games like God of War Ragnarok. On the other hand, there are plenty of reviews that seem to be genuine, like this one from Kreplik. Pentiment, I do not know. The game gets almost nothing but 10s, and it's not even a game. At least I didn't get the gameplay. I've come to this point that it's boring and boils down to clicking through the subtitles. It looks like a Western version of Danganronpa, which I couldn't handle because of boring and annoying clicking through lines of text. So what if a plot is supposedly great in an atmospheric setting, but it's boring? I'm at the age where I don't want to spend my free time clicking through a line of text. I prefer to read the book. As you may know, Metacritic will remove user reviews if believed they have been made in bad faith. But so far, it seems the game's many zeros have passed the sniff test and are staying up. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. Again, I think anytime you're looking at reviews, you have to understand that there's going to be an amount of people that do this. They're going to throw out 10s like they're candy a little bit, even though the game probably doesn't deserve a 10. There are going to be people that throw out zeros like they're candy a little bit, even though it doesn't deserve a 0, right? Evil West developer reveals how long it takes to beat. Flying Wild Hog reveals the length of Evil West and what to expect from the game's content, which can be played entirely in co-op. Interesting. Do they have a gameplay trailer in here? Oh. All right. Gameplay overview trailer. There you go. Let's watch this real quick, and then I'll read this article about Evil West, okay? If you guys are not familiar with what Evil West is, this is a kind of hyped game right now. And it looks really cool. Take a look.
Welcome to Evil West. A dark menace consumes the American frontier. Rise up to become a Wild West superhero and eradicate the vampire threat. That's mine. In this narrative-driven action-adventure, you'll battle through an explosive campaign, alone or with a friend, as myths and legends come alive.
Smash! You didn't see that coming.
Beasts and bloodthirsty creatures lurk in the shadows, in this twisted vision of the Old West.
Okay.
You play as Jesse Rentier, a vampire hunter raised by his father William in the ancient Rentier Institute.
My father in his office?
It looks good.
Last line of defense
It looks
between
cool.
humanity and the unrelenting
In my opinion.
supernatural forces. Jesse is already a well-trained hunter, though he can be unpredictable, rebellious, and stubborn.
Maybe you'll make it out of this after all.
Fortunately, you can always count on your partner Edgar, a retired Rentier agent forced back into action as a deadly vampiric conspiracy emerges from the darkness and deals a crippling blow to the Institute. Together, you'll lead the
Pinky, what's up,
counterattack
dude?
against these monsters, while Jesse
What's up,
learns to
man?
accept his growing
Sorry,
responsibilities.
I was
and
kind
become
of
a
deep in
leader.
some talk there.
Explore every corner of the Wild West.
Let's go.
From vast oil fields to infested mines and mighty canyons to shadowy
Word,
ghost
buddy,
towns.
word.
As you progress on your journey, you'll encounter new friends, vital for bolstering your forces against the vampire threat. But even
Think you
more
were gonna play this together, dude, or what?
Still on your father's leash, I see.
Evil West is all about over-the-top, high-octane action.
Fly away, boys!
Combine and customize all the tools at your disposal to defeat the supernatural hordes with style and efficiency.
You gonna carry me through this, dude?
As you rebuild the Rentier Institute, you'll unlock a growing arsenal of weapons and equipment. Make use of your trusty revolver for fast and reliable damage at close to mid-range. With the rifle, you can directly target and hit enemy weak spots for devastating damage.
He's like, dude, I don't know if I can go through another title right now carrying away.
Need more raw power?
I need some
You want the
downtime.
Rentier Boomstick, a heavy-hitting, sawed-off shotgun ideal for close combat.
Gotcha.
Unusual threats require unusual tools. Sometimes a good lightning-powered punch is just what you need. The Rentier Gauntlet is one of the most advanced technological achievements from the Institute Research Laboratory to date.
Jesus Christ, what happened here?
There's a lot of deadly tools to try out in battle. It's up to you to mix and match these tools, combined with melee and ranged attacks to create powerful combos while dodging, blocking,
Big,
and
what's up?
parrying.
Yo, Metal! Oh, okay, dude.
Each weapon and tool
What's
in your
up, Metal? How you
arsenal
been,
has its
dude?
own skill tree, letting you upgrade and customize your playstyle.
Cool, man. Playing Modern Warfare 2. You'll have to give me some feedback,
Infuse
dude.
weapons with the power of lightning.
Quick, what's up,
or
brother?
Supercharge your
How are you,
gauntlet
man?
to unleash an endless ballet of dazzling punches.
Perfect.
The world of Evil West is full of mysteries.
Dude, I did it in tribute
And
to our main
there are
character of the game we're
colossal
playing right
foes
now.
to take on.
Disco Elysium. Harry Dubois.
Whoa, whoa.
Become the ultimate vampire hunter.
Dipshit.
When Evil West releases on consoles and PC.
It looks cool. It looks cool. He said, this guy, Psych, what's up, bro? He said, this guy gets it. This guy gets it, dude. Yeah, truly looks like Buck. Yo, how about that Habs game last night, Psych? Woo! Spicy, bro. Spicy, dude. That Caulfield goal, dude. Dude, put it into overtime and then win it? Yo, I told you guys are winning the trophy this year. You were all set on tanking, bro. I told you. Hey, so since the Evil West gameplay overview trailer was a thrilling. Wait. Let's start up here. My bad. Evil West developer Flying Hog has revealed about how long it takes to beat. All right. Yeah, psych. Players will now have an idea of what to expect. Yo, Wick. Hey, Wick. If you talk to Cash, dude, if you see Cash, yo, let him know that, OA said Islanders get wrecked by the Stars even though our top center's hurt. You know what I mean? No big deal. Islanders get wrecked by the Stars with our top center out. Super free. All right? Flyers fan? Yeah, Byzantine, I think, dude. You'll text him? All right, bro. All right, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I think it is Byzantine. Is it Byzantine? Or was it Reject? Could have been Reject. I can't remember. Might be Reject. We'll find out. Players will now have an idea of what to expect from Evil West by developer Flying Wild Hog in regard to the length of the game and the amount of content it will have, whether they plan to play solo or in co-op with their friends. Whoever they are, they're hiding today, yeah. They're like, dude, I'm not saying anything in chat until this hockey stuff's long gone. Flying Wild Hog announced that Evil West will have 2-player co-op, which was a welcome surprise after the recent delay of the game. Evil West is an action-adventure third-person co-op or single-player experience in a world of cowboys fighting against vampires. Evil West will have players take control of vampire hunter and gunslinger Jesse Rentier, as well as introduce a cast of interesting characters throughout the story. All right, Gabs. All right. Yo, it's good to see you. Sorry you had a rough night. Since the Evil West gameplay overview trailer was a thrilling presentation of fascinating concepts that resemble familiar gameplay elements like in Gears of War and Doom, players may be more eager to learn what they can expect from the game in its upcoming launch this week. In an interview with Xbox Dynasty, Flying Wild Hog revealed that the main campaign will roughly be between 10 to 15 hours, which is fully playable in co-op if players decide to embark on this adventure with a friend. It didn't give you the yellow card. I didn't even realize, Gabs. It's kind of funny. 10 to 15 hours for the main campaign, huh? Players will be pleased to know that the estimated completion time does not include all the extra modes Evil West will be launching with, such as 4 difficulty modes, Mission Replay, New Game Plus, even a permadeath mode. Okay. All the modes seem to revolve around the campaign, which offers multiple avenues on how players can choose to tackle it. Should also be noted that Evil West will not exploit its players through loot boxes and season passes, as expressed through its new trailer featuring Danny Trejo that pokes fun at some of the more controversial elements of the gaming industry. That's actually fun. I haven't seen that, but I bet that's awesome. Love Danny Trejo. The Evil West developers revealed the performance across all platforms, and between their openness to discuss its specs, their marketing that pokes fun at monetization schemes, and their willingness to talk about what players can expect from its content. It's great to see Flying Wild Hog leading the way in how to best launch a game from a consumer perspective. Yeah, no doubt about that. I am a little bit worried about this, though. 21 feels like 8. Sign me up. Dude, what are we dealing with this morning? We're talking weather here, people. We're talking weather. Brother, I think I got you beat. We're pretty close. 16 feels like 9, dude. I bet there some of our Canadian friendos probably have us whipped, dude. Yeah, it's 16 feels like 9 here, dude. Yeah. So this sounds. I'm glad they have multiple difficulties. Look, a game like this, the norm for a game like this nowadays. No, yeah. I mean, depending on what part of Canada, you know what I mean. But yeah, you're not far off there, more than likely, dude. Yeah. I did see where like the northeast part of the U.S. got a lot of snow here recently. Yeah. I saw a video of somebody in Buffalo opening their garage door and it was stacked, bro. It was already stacked up. So these kinds of incorporations are the norm, right? When you talk about mission replay, new game plus, permadeath mode, stuff like that, for these types of games, that's kind of the norm quite often. So cool. I'm glad they have numerous difficulties because I like playing on a harder difficulty with all my playthroughs, you know, so that'll be cool. I am worried about this though. What I was expecting to hear was the main campaign will be roughly between I actually felt like even with what I was expecting to hear after this seemed a bit low. But I was expecting to hear, you know, with side missions, you'll get maybe twice that time plus, you know, the main campaign or something. But they didn't say anything about side missions or anything, you know? Oh, for real, gamer? Yeah? Right on. It is getting cold, man, so everybody just stay cozy. All right? Stay cozy. I'm a bit worried about because I mean, what this game I'm guessing is going to be. Is it even going to be on Steam or is it just Epic coming out? There it is, $50. Well, that's better than what I expected. I was expecting either 60 or 70. So I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. It looks cool. The game looks cool for me. I'm a bit worried about what $50 is going to get you in gameplay length. If they have a good amount of like side mission stuff that at least, you know, get you up to like around 30, 35 hours of gameplay, I'd say that's a pretty good price probably. This game looks neat, so we'll just have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. It seems the US never goes into the negative. That's the confusion about not using Celsius. Oh, yeah. All right, new League of Legends ping system becoming toxic. Bait ping being spammed. Here's why. So we did read about how this was being incorporated. They updated their ping system. It was supposed to be a more helpful method of communication between your team to help during gameplay, right? As opposed to kind of how basic it was previously. Not that it wasn't useful, but it was supposed to be a helpful upgrade. The new enhancement was launched by Riot as part of the latest League of Legends patch 12.22. The giant game publisher released patch 12.22 on November 17th and included essential updates to fix annoying bugs such as the repeated one-hit effects and the Radiant Virtue's added cooldown on ultimate abilities. Aside from these, an all-new ping system was also released, which includes the latest bait signal. So apparently it's getting spammed. According to AFK Gaming's latest report, the new bait ping is a new signal that is represented by a fishing hook icon. Before arriving, the missing ping, which is represented by a question mark symbol, was the one being spammed by users. They use it continuously whenever they don't like how other gamers play in the Summoner's Rift. The missing ping, so basically just being toxic, yeah. The missing ping will be spam if a player dies. Is not able to participate in the clash and other common mistakes. Now, League of Legends players are spamming the new bait ping instead of the original missing signal. But why? So the main goal of the new bait ping is to inform other teammates to trick the enemy team into your trap. However, some gamers are not using it in a different way. Since it has the fishing hook symbols, other players are spamming the new bait ping to tell their teammates to hang themselves. Good night, dude. This was seen as in a short clip posted by a League of Legends player on Twitter. They are giving me the kill the rope emoji. That's rope emoji. If someone intentionally feeds, just give them the rope. They're all telling me to kill myself, said the gamer in the footage. I bet Riot changes it. Yeah, I bet Riot changes it. I don't think they're going to change the ping system. They'll change the icon. They'll change the icon, I think. You know, they'll change it. That, you know, I for a dev like this to not see that coming, you know what I mean? It's like maybe a little bit of oversight, just to be in this industry and you know to have a. But at the same time, they were like, they were just looking at it as something that was supposed to be a little bit more helpful, and instead, of course, this is what toxic gamers do, dude. You know, so they'll probably change the icon into something else. It won't change the way it's used, probably, but at least it won't come off as blatantly obvious as like a self-harm spammable icon, you know? That could be it as well, Metal. That could be it as well. But apparently it is also being used this way, so I don't know. Metal, what's up, dude? How you been? I haven't seen you in a minute, man. What is your take on Modern Warfare 2? And have you been playing 2.0? Talk to me, man. Talk to me. 8 games to play if you like Tactics Ogre Reborn, okay? So Tactics Ogre Reborn spins a grand tale of political intrigue and features fantastic strategy gameplay. If you liked it, you'll like these. I am just going to list these off real quick, okay? Edge of Eternity, 7, Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor 2, Record Breaker, 6, Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, 5, Fae Tactics, 4, Grand Kingdom, 3, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, 2, Transformers Battlegrounds. We just got news that Transformers is coming out with their first new title in quite a while called Transformers Rise. And it's going to be Autobots, Decepticons, and these Nanobot. There's like a third faction coming into play here that is like against both the Autobots and Decepticons apparently. So we'll have to see what comes of that. There's not a lot of info about it yet, but apparently it's in development. And number 1, the Diofield Chronicles. Yeah. This game looks like it could be cool. Diofield does. But I haven't played it, so I'm not sure. If you want to look more at this list, I'll throw it in chat, okay? There you go. Let's see what Metal has to say here. Been well. Nothing too exciting. Nothing too bad either. Word. Cool. Yeah. Glass is half full, dude. Just started playing it 2 days ago on a friend's account. Yeah, okay. Really dislike the Battle Royale, and the DMZ. That's the 2.0 stuff, right? Yeah, the Warzone. That's the same thing Wick's been telling me, dude. Wick's been telling me he is not a fan of the 2.0 stuff. The same stuff. But Battle Royale, DMZ stuff, right? Me wants Beasties? Oh, you want Beast Wars? Is that what you're talking about? You want some Beast Wars stuff for Transformers site? A lot of people like Beast Wars, if that's what you're talking about. It's been really fun. Never played any other Call of Duty, so can't compare it to those. Okay, word. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I haven't played Call of Duty in a long time. Um, dude, I'm talking since like, well, no, I take that back. What was the last one I played? Black Ops 3? Was that the one from back in like around 2015, 2016? I played that one. That was the last one I played. Oh, okay. Yeah, psych. Yeah, a lot of people liked the Beast Wars stuff, dude. The Beasties Transformers. Yeah, there's been that we've even read articles where a lot there have even been articles written about how people wish that a new Transformers game would be made revolving around Beast Wars. Wait, dude. Wait. Are there moose in or is it multiple moose are referred to as Mises, right? I think that's correct. In Germany, are there Mises moose in Germany? I don't even know. Wick. All right, cool, man. Yeah. The fact that you have mini challenges to unlock certain camos is really fun. How do you feel about the gameplay itself, though? I knew that was what you were gonna say, dude. Yeah, crap ton of moose. Oh, but none in Germany, right? Yeah, no mooses. Wait, so wait. Are you talking about you have moose in Germany, or you don't have moose in Germany? I can't tell, dude. Oh, have they really? Okay, that's neat, dude. Wolves are gnarly. That's cool. Um, so does the game feel good? Guns feel amazing. Been an AR kind of guy, yeah. ARs are iconic, dude. Real world ARs are iconic assault rifles, but they've always been in most games they've been put into. They've been pretty good guns too. Yeah, sniping is very satisfying. Cool. Okay, right on. Nice. Okay, good. Yeah, I mean the overall what I've heard is that the game feels pretty good. Right. That's what I thought. It's like, well, three head, dude. I mean, I don't know. Um, I didn't know if maybe one swam across. You know what I mean? Between um, you know, Alaska and Russia or something. You know what I mean? At some point, maybe a family. It would be called a gaggle of Mises, right? And who? I mean, what do I know? At some point, maybe that a gaggle of Mises swam across from Alaska into what would be considered Russia nowadays, and then they work their way over into Germany and stuff. What do I know, dude? You know, I didn't figure they had them over there, dude. But I also didn't want to assume because I didn't know. I didn't know. Obviously, they're in Canada. Obviously, but I didn't think they were in Germany. But I wasn't sure, or I wouldn't have asked. Um, but they're good swimmers. So it's not crazy to think. All right, 60 or $70 is way too much. Look, man. I mean, I'm kind of the mindset that $70 is too much for any game. Right on, Syke. No more three head around here, baby. Um, Okay, Wick did research. A moose could be in Germany. Okay, let's go. Let's hear it, dude. Let's hear it. Yeah, dude. I mean, $60 has been the trend for a long time. Like I was just talking about with the Evil West stuff. It's like I was glad to see the game was coming out, releasing at $50. I expected it to be at 60 or 70. That's just what I expect nowadays. Most of the time from a high production quality game, and that's often what I'll look for as well. It's like what kind of length are we talking about that's supposed to be coming out of that game, and does it seem like the amount you're paying for what you're going to be getting out of that game, does that feel appropriate for that price point and stuff? Over the years, there have been mooses or meese in Austria. Interesting. They hang out in the portion of the country that borders Germany and Czech Republic. Interesting. Yeah, dude. You trying to make me feel dumb, psych? Wix on the case, man. It can also be in the Saharan Desert by the looks of it. Wow, dude. Crazy. Moose be just nomads, dude. Nomadic. Oh, they used to be higher populated. Lack of mates makes them wonder. Makes them wonder where their mates are. You see what I did there? Interesting. Three head, yeah, dude. Yeah. They're basically they're the other camel in the Saharan Desert, dude. That's what it is. They're the other camel. Hmm. I knew what was going on, dude. They're the antlered camel. Is what it is. Um, Man, I think I'm gonna buy BO3 when I get the money. Most players only €15. Looks like it's still holding well. Wait, BO3. Russian Warmies. Yeah, let's go. Oh, Black Ops 3. Word. I think that was the last one I played, dude. Hold on. Bulk Ops. Yeah, I think this was the last one I played. When this? Yeah, this was the last one I played. This was the last one I played. It was all right. It was all right. I played it for a while. I don't know. It was okay. Yeah. I mean, it's highly rated. You can see. It's highly rated. Yeah. If it's still got a pretty high player base, then yeah, it might be worth just spending a few dollars on if you can to get in there and have some fun. Yep. Steam sale drops top. Thanks for the metal. Thanks for the feedback, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks, man. Steam sales are rampant right now because of the holidays. One of those sales has brought one of the PC's platform's best strategy games down to just $6. The game in question is none other than Sid Meier's Civilization 6. Don't confuse this with Sid Meier's Civilization, okay? Not the same thing. Dude, comicbook.com, there's not a single article I ever read, I don't think, that doesn't have some kind of like mistake in it. And it's actually it's comedy, dude. The game in question is Sid Meier's Civilization 6, which is the latest in a long line of strategy games. Considering how the game is typically $60, that's a still any day, but it's an even better deal now that we know the game is going to get even more DLC in the future, even though it's been out for around 5 years now. Civilization 6, for those who've never taken a crack at the series, tasks players with taking a fledgling empire to great heights by customizing cities, brokering deals with others, and waging war when unavoidable to make sure your civilization is the best that it can be. The games are good enough to have as many made as we've already gotten, which is saying something itself. Civilization 6 specifically is currently ranked as the number 5 strategy game in Steam's own top-rated rankings for that genre. Plenty of DLC options have been released over time. There are expansions, different bundles to look at if you want to enhance the experience of Civilization 6. Fortunately for those who are looking to add to the game, those are on sale too. The Anthology Bundle, for example, comes with 17 items in addition to the game itself, which is normally $210, and it's on sale for $30 right now. So, take a look. These are iconic strategy games, right? What I will say is, yeah, we have seen news about the new Pokemon games. Metal. Yeah. They're some of the lowest rated right now Pokemon games that have come out. They're also dealing with a lot of bugs, especially on the side of multiplayer stuff. So, I think they're still getting like Metacritic scores around 75 to 78, something like that. But which isn't bad by any means, but that's not the norm for Pokemon games. It's not the norm for Pokemon games. And yeah, we've been seeing a little bit of it. Yeah, we saw a hilarious article yesterday. Looked like it was some nightmare fuel stuff from some multiplayer stuff on Pokemon. It was crazy. I thought I got Civilization 6 for free on Epic not too long back. Not search store, dude. Not search store. Dang it. Let me see this. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't on here. Huh. And I might have it somewhere, though. I don't know why that sounds so familiar that game was free somewhere. Either way, it's on sale significantly right now. So if you're interested, see, $6, yeah, for the base game. And there you go. There's that anthology bundle for $30. Cool. So if you've been wanting to try out some Civilization 6, might be the time. It was free recently, right? What platform was that on, dude? Was it GOG or something? Was it just super cheap? I know that there was another time here recently that I thought it was free, but maybe you're right. Maybe it was just on sale or something. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let me know if you can remember. Either way, it's on sale again here on Steam. It's pretty cheap right now. If you've been wanting to play the game, go check it out, all right? Might be the time to grab it. Steam may get another Epic Games, thanks, Ike. Get another Epic Game Store exclusive soon. Epic Game Store may be losing another exclusive PC game to Steam in the near future. Auto Chess, one of the games that helped kick off the auto battler genre, is supposedly going to be coming over to the Steam platform. This is one of the games supposedly meant to be a lifetime exclusive on Epic. But given that a Steam version has not yet been formally announced, unclear why it's supposedly coming to the platform now as opposed to any other time. Evidence of Auto Chess coming to Steam was spotted through a Steam database listing which referenced the game multiple times in a period of updates. On November 15th, the Auto Chess name was added to the listing alongside a description calling it the original mobile Auto Chess. No specific release date was added. It's been getting the trailers and screenshots expected for listings like these and is said to be coming soon. We'll see. That is weird. That's interesting. It was supposed to be lifetime exclusive to Epic. I wonder what happened there. That's interesting. Gotham Knights developer hints at new game. You think they'll break 60 frames per second on this one? Or break 30, I mean? Gotham Knights developer WB Games Montreal has confirmed it's working on a new game and has teased that game in the process. With Gotham Knights now out, many are wondering what's next for the Canadian studio. Before Gotham Knights was released, many may have assumed a follow-up would be next, but the lukewarm reception to the game now suggests otherwise. You would expect WB Games Montreal to move on to something different after this. Whether this will happen or not, only time will tell, but we do know the studio is once again working on a AAA console game. Unfortunately, this is the extent of the tease. Yeah, the tease of information comes courtesy of an official job listing for the studio that unfortunately contains no other salient information. Mystery game, yeah, we'll find out at some point in the future for sure. Yeah, Gotham Knights has definitely not gotten the reception that WB Games wanted and was expecting. I think that initially, right before this game launched, they announced that it was never going to break 30 frames per second, and I think that was a pretty good indicator right there that this game was going to have some issues, and it has. Look, I mean, there have been plenty of games throughout the history of video gaming that have been capped at 30 frames, but not nearly as prevalent in modern gaming, right? Modern gaming is much more, especially console-wise. I would say even over like the past half decade for sure, the norm is really 60, you know? So seeing a game come out in 2022 and be announced right before release that the game was never going to be unlocked past 30 frames, everybody was like kind of just befuddled by that, you know? And we've heard different things about why and I don't know. It wasn't the only issue that this game had. There was crashes and we even saw side-by-side stuff of just the old Batman Arkham games, which is basically what this is, like a revamp of that Batman Arkham world turned into Gotham Knights. And I've seen some side-by-side stuff where Arkham looked considerably better than Gotham Knights does, which is weird. So, I don't know. It's a bit weird. The game hasn't done very well, and we'll see what comes next for WB Montreal, I guess. I can't speak from experience. I didn't play the game, but that's a lot of what we've come across in the news for sure. Video games should have stayed buried. The House of the Dead remake. Normally, remakes are a great way to experience older games for the first time or relive cherished games in a whole new way with a fresh coat of paint. Unfortunately, this game probably should have stayed dead. The House of the Dead is one of my favorite game series, providing fast-paced gameplay right out of an arcade, tense and unique boss fights, and oodles of B-movie charm. They can be challenging, sure, most arcade games are, but there's something special about these games that makes them eternally fun to come back to. In the months leading up to the release of the remake of the first game, I was hopeful it would be able to bring the charm to the modern age and enrapture a whole new generation of gamers eager to explore the mansion of the evil Dr. Curian and save the world from his deadly zombie experiments. While I can't fault it for trying, it certainly left a lot to be desired for this fan. This game series is from a long extinct genre of games called light gun games. These were sick arcade games, though, which used infrared beams fired from special controllers to give the illusion of you actually shooting things on the screen. Obviously, making the system work on modern consoles requires a massive overhaul, and this has definitely had a negative impact on the gameplay. On Switch, House of the Dead Remake does offer a lot of control schemes, including one utilizing the Joy-Cons, built-in gyroscopes to try and recreate the aim and shoot mechanics of the original. but the actual execution of these various playstyles leaves aiming feeling clunky and sluggish, something you do not want when you have hordes of the undead chasing you down. Even the gyroscopic controls are awkward, forcing you to tilt the controllers in awkward positions to take down enemies and reset your aiming reticle constantly. At the very least, the game is a little easier than its original and the other installments, starting you off with extra lives and allowing you to buy more continues by paying points from your overall score. But even with these bonuses, the shoddy controls will make reaching the end a veritable trial. The one saving grace of the game is that it still retains much of the charm of the classic series. The old House of the Dead games are notorious for their hilariously horrible voice acting, and while this remake redubbed the game to polish things up, it made sure to preserve the cheesy B-movie feel that fans know and love. That's good, that's good. Even then, however, the game is still missing a crucial component, its music. Rather than touch up the original amazing score, the remake uses several new songs that try to instead pay homage to the original themes, but quickly fall short of the mark. A lot of the songs have a weird chiptune sound to them, which, while it does fit with the game's classic origins, feels ill-fitting to the tone of the game and left me feeling sorely disappointed. Rumors are that a remake of the second game of the House of the Dead series, which is my favorite installment, is on the way, which does have me hopeful they'll learn from their mistakes from this one. As it stands, there aren't a lot of ways to legitimately play the original version of the game unless you feel like tracking down a Sega Saturn. So while I don't recommend playing it, if you don't want to give this game a try, if you do want to give this game a try, this is your best bet. Yeah, the old school arcade shooters were pretty cool games, man. They really were. But it is really hard to recreate that experience without actually tracking down one of those arcade cabinets. It's tough. All right, here you go, guys. Farewell to the 2060, the RTX 2060. We're deeply sad, heartbroken even, to report that it looks like NVIDIA is sunsetting the RTX 2060. Long considered one of the best budget graphics cards ever made. Recent reports seen on Chinese tech website My Drivers appears to indicate that NVIDIA has stopped supplying its vendors in Asia with RTX 2060 chips, as well as the upgraded RTX 2060 Super and RTX 2060 12GB, as well as requesting that its production and sales partners limit supply of the cards by the end of November. It might be more than 3 years old now, but we're looking rather wistfully at the departure of the 2060 family. These graphics cards were incredible, sensibly priced with sound performance, introducing many budget games to the magic of NVIDIA's DLSS tech, as well as ray-traced graphics. Even today, the RTX 2060 is the second most popular GPU among Steam users, as per the most recent Steam hardware survey. The number one spot is held by the GTX 1060, another stellar cheap graphics card. Yeah. Why is it being put to sleep now? Difficult to speculate, but look, ultimately, this is the way things work, right? I'm not going to read all this, but this is what you can probably assume. It's cyclical with hardware, the same way it is with consoles and things, right? So, NVIDIA just pushed out their 4000 series cards, and it was inevitable at some point that cards, which their 2000 series, right, are that's 2 generations away now, and it's inevitable that it's going to make sense for them to move away from that. Quit pushing out those chips, quit working on production of that, and look more towards the future and their current production of more modern stuff. So that's probably a safe bet of primarily the reason of why this is happening, right? A new dawn for budget GPUs. Gamer, I'll read that and we'll talk about it in just a moment. NVIDIA's planned wind down for the RTX 2060 will clear the path for less expensive Lovelace GPUs like the 4060 and the newly rumored 4050. Let's face it, these are the cards people actually want, provided they're not so absurdly priced as the currently available RTX 4000 cards. The new 4000 series cards are considerably more expensive than even, say, the 3000 series. So that's one of the things I've talked about previously. It's mildly depressing to see NVIDIA and AMD engage in an apparent race to the top when it comes to GPU pricing. AMD has long provided solid budget alternatives to NVIDIA's cards, but its recent unveiling of the new Radeon GPUs left us wanting more, or more accurately, wanting fewer digits on the price tags. The RTX 2060 first launched at a very respectable $329 US. Today, you can pick one up for around $250 US. The new chips that are coming out from AMD, what is it? The XTX, is it the 7900, I think? 7900 XTX is looking to retail at just right at $1,000 US. And I think the 7900 XT is the model just down from that, is looking to retail at 100 less. So we're talking $900 US, right? We don't have a lot of benchmarks yet, so we don't know what price for performance is yet on those AMD chips, but that's still a big chunk of change, right? If you're still rocking an old GPU that desperately needs upgrading, have no fear. The RTX 2060 will likely remain on shelves for months to come, while NVIDIA shakes its remaining stock out of its shirt sleeves. In fact, this news means there's a very good chance that we'll see some serious discounts on older RTX GPUs this Black Friday. Yeah. So we'd heartily recommend you keep an eye out for the best graphics cards deals with their guide here. That's what I was trying to get across to everybody when I found this article today. This absolutely is probably a prime time for anybody that might be in the market to do a bit of a GPU upgrade. The 2060 is probably they're going to be really trying to get rid of that stock now, right? And considering we are now hitting this Black Friday sale period of over the next week to week and a half, if you're actually in the market to upgrade a GPU, you should probably keep your eyes open for a 2000 series graphics card, especially a 2060. These are great cards still, even though we're 2 generations away now with the 4000 series cards being out. It's not a bad idea to potentially keep your eyes open for a good sell on a 2060, okay? My opinion. I'll put this article in chat. That way you guys can take a look at maybe their handy guide there and everything if you're interested, okay? Let's talk game. Let's see what Gamer has to say here. Buddy Work just pushed 3090 for $700 just for the graphics card. Yep. Yeah. Yep, you're not wrong. Now, there are things to take into consideration as well, though. It is easier. Okay, you take into consideration that a console, like say you spent $500 on a PS5, right? US. $500 on the PS5 US. That console is going to be pushed out by a new console roughly 4 to 5 years after it comes out initially. That's not even considering if maybe you bought it 2 years after it released, right? And then you're going to have to look at potentially spending another $500 to $600 on a new console, 4 to 5 years after you buy that. So, I mean, you take that into consideration. And look, everybody's budget's different, right? But just because somebody went and spent $900 on a GPU or $700 on a GPU doesn't mean that that's what you have to spend on a decent GPU, right? So, I think I spent about $500 on my 3070 at the beginning of last year. But whenever I build a PC, I build it to last. I've been using a PC that I built almost 10 years ago, right? I spent probably somewhere around $1,100 to $1,200 when I built that PC initially back around a decade ago, and it held up, and it's still holding up. I don't use it very often anymore. Family members will use it to game on and things like that, but it still does its job. That's the difference between And look, I have old consoles that still do their job too, but there's that difference. There's a different kind of console gaming in relation to PC gaming is different, right? It's easier to take a PC and build it up to a certain point and go, I can get away with what this PC is right now, and I can continue to upgrade this in the future as I save some money and things like that. You can't do that with a console. You know what I mean? Outside of things like storage, really, there's not much you can do with a console. It's pretty locked in hardware-wise, and everybody's going to feel different about that. So it's a lot of it's personal preference, and some people don't care to mess with PC stuff. They're not super tech savvy. They enjoy the fact of being able to just buy a console, be locked into that, not have to dealing with tech upgrades or things of that nature, and they're fine with having to buy a new console after another 4 years or whatever. But if you look at it that way, I mean, the price point kind of levels out. Don't get me wrong, though. There are a lot of people that have plenty of money to spend on building kind of outrageous PC rigs, right? They'll go spend $3,000 to $4,000 on a PC, and it doesn't. You don't necessarily need that most of the time, right? You can build a pretty decent PC for around, or purchase a pretty decent PC for somewhere between $1,000 to $1,500 if you know what you're looking for, and you shop around and you don't rush into things, and depending on if you're buying it pre-built or you're building it, there are a lot of variables in there, but I think that's the big difference with PC. It's a little more fluid and flexible with you being able to address that piece of that platform and being able to upgrade it moving forward to keep up with the times. Yeah, keep up with gaming, keep up with technology, and console doesn't do that. You have to buy a new console, right? And they just even out that way. That's just the way it is. But I will say this, again, hardware-wise, I think it's very important for people to look at, if you're getting into PC gaming, you look at price for performance, especially if you're building a PC for yourself. You look at how much does this piece of hardware cost and what am I getting out of it performance-wise. There are a ton of sites out there that will give you that information. And there's usually with different pieces of hardware, there's a threshold where you will spend an exorbitant amount more money than you will ever get out of the performance out of that part. And you'll see it with CPUs, you'll see it with GPUs, things like that, especially GPUs. Like that's what it is insane. I actually see the market being kind of crazy. It was hard for me to spend $500 on a 3070, but I hadn't bought a graphics card in a very long time, and I wanted something that I knew that I wouldn't have to worry about for quite a while. So that's why I did it. But I absolutely could have gotten away with just finding an old, a 2060, something like that. There are people that are running 900 series NVIDIA cards just fine. 1000 series graphics cards just fine for today's gaming. So you don't have to have the latest and greatest. But if you want it, you're going to pay for it. Especially because every time a new series of graphics cards comes out from NVIDIA, it is exponentially more expensive than the last series of cards. It's actually kind of crazy. Their 4000 series cards, like I think a 4090, what's a 4090 cost now? $1,200, $1,300, something like that. It's kind of nuts. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. So, I don't know. To each their own, you know? And I respect all sides of it. I understand people having their preferences and stuff. But you absolutely don't have to go spend $700 on a graphics card to have a good gaming rig in a PC. Absolutely not. This will be the last article I have. Let me know if you guys have anything else you want to talk about, bring up, something maybe I haven't hit on for video gaming news. We'll address it before we move on, okay? We're going to finish up Disco Elysium today, and we're going to play some Evil Dead. If you want to play, go get it on Epic, okay? It's free right now. Check it. Evil Dead, the game. It's free. Add it to your library. Download it, install it. Let's play around. I'm going to play it today, try it out a little bit. You can also grab Dark Deity. That's free right now as well. And you can get some like cosmetic stuff for Rumbleverse if you're interested. Next week will be Star Wars Squadrons, okay? Keep moving. Sony is slashing prices. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Look, I think for me, because of my love for gaming, I've had a wide variety of PCs. Most I've built my own, but I've got a gaming laptop that I bought pre-built. I've got a lot of. I don't have any of the modern consoles besides the Switch, but I've had a lot of consoles over the years and stuff like that. So I understand the different thinking behind it for the most part, you know, and I try to put myself in other people's shoes and things like that. So for sure, buddy. Sony is slashing prices on PS5 games and accessories ahead of Black Friday. These will also be probably even more on sale on Black Friday. So be prepared for that. Sony switched on some very good holiday deals on digital video games for PS5 and PS4, as well as PS5 accessories like the DualSense controller. I have already seen, absolutely, dude, I agree. Absolutely. No doubt about it. I have already seen on Slick Deal's site where people have been posting that they're finding PS5 controllers for like $45. Those things are usually like, I think about $70 brand new. The DualSense controllers. I really want to try one out, but I've heard some really bad things about them getting stick drift real easy. Has anybody used the DualSense controllers an extensive amount? Can you guys tell me what your experience is so far? Won't list out all the game deals available at the PlayStation Store, but here's the best way to frame the significance of the game discounts. You can get 3 PS5 exclusive games like, say, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, Returnal, and Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut for less than $100. Or that would be like $30 each. That's a far cry from the original $70 cost for just one of these titles. Newer games like Horizon Forbidden West and Gran Turismo 7 are a bargain at $40 each for the PS5 versions. Then there's the Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection, which is $20. On to the hardware. GameStop, Amazon, and Best Buy are selling every color of the DualSense controller for $50. So that's about $20 off. Yeah, $20 off or more depending on the color. The gamepad works great on PC too, in case you're just in the market for the extras. I'm partial to the blue, pink, pinky, and purple models. I like purple. But what about orange? But they all look great in their own way. Previous discounts knocked $10 off, so this is a pretty big deal. Yeah, these have not gone on sale very much yet. The DualSense controllers have not gone on sale very often yet. Meta has launched a Black Friday bundle of its Quest 2 virtual reality headset that has 128 gigs, comes with 2 games, costs $50 less than usual, priced at $350, yet it includes Beat Saber and Resident Evil 4 VR games. Nab the bundle at a number of retailers, including Amazon and Best Buy. It might also come with some Sweet Baby Rays. Check on that. Kappa. There's some deals on Chromecast, Google's Pixel Buds, headsets, things like that in here too. So I'll throw this in here for you guys in case you're interested. All right. That's it. That's what I've got, guys. That's what I've got. Great news segment. Dude, I always appreciate the discussion around what we get into with video gaming news, whether it be about actual games themselves, the industry, what's going on, hardware, whatever. We cover a lot of different topics and that revolve around the video gaming industry, and I appreciate everybody being a part of it and us, fleshing out these ideas and talking about the industry. I do. I really enjoy it. Thank you to everybody that was part of today's news segment, and especially everybody that is part of this community on the Constant, helping to make this such an amazing place for all of us to hang out and have a good time together. We are going to move on to the finale of Disco Elysium. Thought we were going to finish it yesterday, but I ran out of time. I had some family stuff to do, so that is going to finish this morning. Okay, so we're going to finish Disco Elysium, and then we're going to move on to trying out some Evil Dead. But if anybody is out there checking out this VOD on Twitch or on YouTube, and you're enjoying the content, see what you can do about coming and hanging out with myself and the rest of the people that are a part of this amazing community. When we go live every single day at 6 a.m. CST, we start all of our streams off with video gaming news before we jump into whatever gaming content we have slated for the rest of the day, okay? Other than that, you guys stay healthy, stay safe, be kind, and we'll catch everybody tomorrow for November 21st edition of Video Gaming News, all right?